And how do you deal with disappointment? How do you deal with days when, like you said, things haven't gone well on the track or something's happened with a team and it's like, oh, we did that and it's our fault. And how do you deal with that disappointment?
it's a it's a very difficult thing, but the everybody's there because they want to win. They want to be the best. And there's only 10. Next year there'll be 11 teams, and it doesn't happen in every team, but in certainly in our case, we do communicate quite a lot, the good and the bad. And in the bad, get everybody together, go like, right, this is what happened last race. This is what we're doing about it. Or we did really well, guys. Little glass of bubbles, and we got a podium or whatever. But you try and always share, communicate. Everybody in the company is as important as each other. So therefore, it's a team. It's a team effort. When the something that sort of also to the point of one of the points early on about trust and so on is that in F1, for example, everything's about the driver. You watch a telly, it's all about the drivers and so on. It's all they're the stars. As soon as the drivers come into the factory, they're treated as just another employee. Nobody makes a fuss about them. They walk around and they're chatting to people. You can be literally in the canteen queue chatting with one of the drivers, and it's no big deal. You're just talking to them as another employee, and they're talking to you, and so on. And the reason for that is because they know that they're one out of 1,000 people. And yes, there might be the pointy, the sharp edge, the people who actually get the car across the finish line, but ultimately it's the car that the 1,000 people give them to get that, which is what gets them across the line. So it's when it comes to sort of disappointment, yeah, obviously have to manage it. But you're in a sport where you know that it's the tiniest little fractions of we're talking marginal gains to the nth degree here, and everybody needs to know that there will be disappointment. There will be, not every race will be a winning race. There can only be one winner in every race, and one winner every year. So most people will be disappointed, but it's about trying to manage that to say, like, right, this is our plan of how we're going to become better and better and better. And a lot of the time, it's not so much it's not so much about building towards that winning podium. Of course, that's the culmination of, but it's the journey of how you get there. That's what you'll remember in life, is how did I get there? That was the fun bit. And as a manager, that's a bit that is always forgotten, is that you have to try and make sure that journey is fun, because when people will remember it, in years to come, they will probably not remember so much the fact that they celebrated the win or whatever, but it was the fact that they had a group of people that they trusted and they got on well with, and they were almost like their family if it's done correctly. That's what they'll remember.